Malungil tuta, kung nama Monday morning pia, mang happy belated Easter al merigit, al tugubet sal guk okya karigit al tuta al Miss Leilani Reklai, marbekla at al guko panggeter tial program na Dotaut. Tial program na Dotaut, tagip lo all dio mo lo ay salwase, kamama kuk tagim reporta news, tagim mo South Akura politics, tagim Maldives, sel soma man masauta niya to ko Ureor. Ma magigukaw langit rangkal tokubet sel guest mamal may mal so mamal mamutangali waseng kuk taal agar belaw yang raigel gora halamoret seringil tokora urol kuk sab el share mar adal lomes tokubet sar mi karel adal direk kuk bol inspired mo sorry ra tokora urol ma le kamran masaula Aki timo oiwia imol verse emarkonya pia kukora o mo ele. Ma verse ri el alsil sa dapat ngira Romans 3 verse 23. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and all are justified freely by his grace through the redemption that came by Christ Jesus. Tiat yo ais lo sa kita rokul direp traklingit. Katati marabarebat endi klub kalela Dios sa takabol oroy tarkid lakatamal mol maloyak sel lungil karasyaringi alngi also barikid ngara Jesus al Kristo merikid ang man masaun makapang epia
from will 2000 kamal masan mas eman metal sure gid introduce kan morasyo kamal no malungil وس إما إني قبضين الجدي وك متألف ومثلا القاو I mean مثلا القاو هذا النيوز ونرتيل بلا هورايزون
بلا Island Times
بلا ذي ولا Island Times من الأنت اللي وأيش الجدي لا قو غير جلتاني of course كمان أنا بيلا عندي Stacy's yours.
Makomran masulal terong sulangi Irene ma pia sa algo lang nga ka Irene normally nga kamalas man stay behind the scenes sa nga news and ka nga forefront hindi ka the news kada marulan news and this otherwise nga kalgina la set nga ako ra share kal business information my experience and hopefully inspire, malubang educate, malubang inform, aral tira solid mura business, malubang already nga ringil kinalagil challenges natin. And sa kinabal ko pika interest nga kalay, as you know nga kami first executive director of Palau Chamber of Commerce. 1999 well 1994 and Mulmutra 2004, so it was 10 years. It was
you're the right person.
It was say self time malaplan masisi at yan.
It was a very exciting time. It also was the best learning experience I've ever had. Nakamanangal tangatili. I was sort of mentored under some of the Tegel ko ra matuko ko talaga show pa.
Real life entrepreneurs or other bell.
Hotel board ra Chamber of Commerce amli Bonifacio Basilius and Teray kale PNMO Lines. Of course he himself involved in so many businesses. At Johnson Torrio, Dennis Coughlin, partner ni Ralla, Jim London, Veloy Tentush. Of course Sandra Pirantosi, Immortal Metro Ortir, ang kali Bill Kelderman sa Belau Transfer. I think I was Kyoni sa and settlement di kami ulong business ni kali rented shop. You know, and there's so many, and the world of course changed over these same people, but also tirigel heavy hitters, tirigel tuta tamato, tirigel may start a business, establish a business and mga tamta selongot odo and you know, kamatingin la sitir kaya movers sa da to ka show ba novela. I felt to say 4 years nga kakalit sa Manti. I can't pati high school, you know. Sira ko naman titira. I've learned so much from them. Angel Dennis Coughlin ang amle ko ra kaya just akan kalmui wala amui kalbil sa urbili sa assistant ang kay gidale chimlanda na tim na makasauduta mala kama NGO dihi akiti account tulmon mutra wan sen also mo endraman de can figure out to sell one sa ang lore ki ngar obis la mo 7 o'clock seriously hindi 10,000 ay himeral man maring account for it.
Dirigal mo rin sa lahat
Yeah,
ng
really
abit mo.
teach me so much more than I ever learned during 4 years sa college. And sige dam na introduction na nga kay sa mga business. Because nga ka before that thing, kama nga ka nga kay mali kay kuk mali family of educators. Aro ko la problema mati sensei malud at some point that mal first kora exposure nga kan mura business. Hindi actually mal exposure nga kan mga business aro ba nga Philip Reklai, he was born and raised in a family of businesses. Manggigida tumura family ka mamingka businessman nga ka actually I'm just a worker and nga ka just make sure the work gets done. But as far as Silva saying madaswi ako ang esulultas sa business has that drive to make it work. That actually came from him. I cannot take that credit. Nga ka cook like I said, I'm more of a cause person nga ka talagang community based pala kinel ko nga niya mas ako benefit tingin mo ra community kora mo kora nga kamo sa Maria dato ko man tilgiban maring different way of approaching the issue dingi ang maral atrasyo pa
Dik malaw maral was and takal spell atrasyo ba alakaw.
Mungil madaswi ap esendas how it works. And then once it's working, and then I take it from there. That's kind of how our partnership work. And that's how I got more into business. It's been a long learning experience. I think if I have anything to say to anybody that's interested in rato ko rasyobay, and di kalbal ko la say, kadi maelle madangali wasitya rato ka syobay maluwe di mumda so siya nga nakakukti matuara ko ra maluwa sa mga kliyente kata syobay no asyobay amal ngidil ngaral mga niya sa emel rulin mo syobay ya atarat kung dasa ako tuklol obstacle block kusubar ngi mo wa block sa egal mo o iwali mo rabi mo understanding mo mga kita other bela to ko kita all lomda sula sa chamdu syobay ng gora maknit to ko chamdu ada syobay kom ta sa si ngala ko ramal maror anu raw to mal sa marula syobay endi ngadi imol to ko dilli kay kita le Mr. Pirantosi sa Chamber of Commerce nga si nga kalsuko man diak may nga profit hindi ka sa petak, hindi ka sa ML. Mga tmokra palulan, hindi ka maral sa ML. Mga asyobay, atong ulit saying, kada masadra human body, sel ras murtra pa ngila adalo laba oxygen
What a great illustration.
Lord travel.
Ngarinya heart ra ngarinya serong labalo ngarawa civil society ikelesia mangarinya se telula dal wakabalment lorur ta direction rabalo hindi shoba ya sel ras murtra pa ngila adalo mandial it's a necessary part of a community el suku mangkakareise yung ngosong sa suma ada anemic Pero gusto ko sana sa abangin. Ang may tuot talaga kasi ano mo like roko niya so
Hindi dalaan.
Hindi dalaan. Hindi kan sabihin na siya ang iluldas. Hindi kan sabihin masisi arong ulot tiya. Ang ilto ko ilang ngulngusong sa.
You know, ang masawlit was yun ang maniyatara. Again meeting, maniyatara ikan maktul ikan anik forum. Sometime back. Ingal other represent akong amna ADB. Amin malwasi. Ano ba kamlo upset ang ding mal kamera tigingin ang kanilasi. Malungin sel kaya bilang ito sa Bangladesh ay kang gikas tawagan ngaray na daw terkina ngan kamusta mga malala ngungil to ko ngungil to ka Bangladesh stores man at ako kasi Oo, tila siya balua, murta. Apto ka stawa, kati tuak lang, stawa. Bulgo sa muto ka, udo drablo ay murta.
Economic activity.
Ay, sino.
Balgula say, bagarut termutar sila.
Masisi ang tingel tiyal balo. Tila mara kwaltal pang siya lay makamara sa sharing.
Hindi akal katablo oil kita atrabela wa moring si beta me kato omes atasyo pain kora palubang atidan moring ilang atidan la atalo omes sergito by say. And it's a necessary part of a healthy community. Healthy country.
Ay al time to para ulsaso. Kita foreign to kan.
Kita atrabela tiger few countries rablo atal low monetary systems. Kadong dia katito kasi idaan dia katito kasi ngay kal mutal imol dalmi kal bukaw bas ka imol at tablon ngi klandiak kato maarlo la pa. Se ngani ngara sugang
ya ka tara ora talong ale at madramort.
Ngani alak alwin ngale one ethical anthropologist ethnographer say money is what make pala go around. Kada mararo kultura kita dito ko raw do. Hindi sige da if I have advice and mara mikikal adron das formasyon bay ako ati ni naman ubat maklol adan nimlari retire sorry el convert tagel expertise atin into mo motora syo bay ting ganing sir ko ra maru ra do semla se nga kakpukurot yata sing kamal ko amaro ukurong raw to maamaro ratya kaya donda sa raisele ay galurol morula ol nga sertel
evento di asa umagi sige na mo katong process
hari nga bol rebot teringira
mal klo al help paringira kana mira belaw maklisi era ada belaw sel tara tokol gedel dengan ya se asuma as atatora syo bay sel sukumang bagarur taklaw multo se kom arawan iwasi ko ba andala lo mara iwasi mas toang sel bandalar ka kung mara sel iwasi el atas toang anu to mara rawan sila al sel talsil sa sukum la motel al times lo mara sel iwasi sel bandalar ka amlat increase the 10 times na increase value ring 10 times at tara ulmong sisi economy rablo belaw el camper ukmaigel belun ta autonari asyu ka ngarkida amalambol mel spinner telu do don makatel ngara
al salablo
imbaselabol botto kami ke karel syo ba rablo belaw en klot sebe edlo reka telu do don makatel ngara belo mingit tigal lo era kolto del mora el morakel
etil aya dire kalmal mokter luul mga kamapiyam lo tong oklo sende kami to terlitial program el bosabel auto tal kiera al selbela el router al selbela maloligi sortial toquera Ureor
o magmi ngarte gil mangin everyday el morte el parte de business community gil pom dire kasi experiences sa kami man bodo dingelo asi hablo wa ram kami wa
tira kalgot expertise aul maktina kalman ne ko ngi Irene el metal toxor kawa blool bato ka technical expertise mat technical advice el mail mora ka karos el telalakla adra blo belaw ma ding blool ke kare mora syubay
maral to
mabengela sa bato kay kalungil training na kandakta kakitale SPDC makumisa bibila training active hindi I came out so kumisa more of a training la say how to get started and very technical mo malungil hindi sel sharing of information sel networking masel experience lo mes wasi tangarang ang keng mil karang succeed at siya keng mil kara fail and what can I learn from that sige na ablo dia kal ngaring
pwede mo ba sila mentality hindi ako kung saan mo makatungkol sin million
malo ba katong pase hindi akong kukti tigingnya tarabli to hindi ka wise yang nga malo maray ka gid small family business family owned business why ka mafil malo mes lo se el ako kawele you're the kokora foundation rulitial business kami mun stable mang aktiral koramalat kalwa se maybe it's your upbringing Kakukumkar o ay sulwak sa kakumal kuram liwang ara kamanibla karong umara a school lang. You know, tira kalmal
I hate
interesting
to
life for
disappoint
how.
you, but
Wala kami sincere.
this is one experience I've thought about for a long time. And I would love to share it. October college, in fact, October college, October school in Mirabella, and it nila say what I want to do with my life. Akmal envy tirgal adal that have a dream and they know exactly what they want to do. Mga other things that nga school em subel mo accountant talo ni that nga school em subel mo o Reklai, you know that was a something like envy because I had no idea what I want to do even after I graduated from college. So all I did was I have to do the best I can with whatever it is that come my way.
I love that.
Ay ngral dim na ko nila say ngara sel mal ngara dream nga. Oo ay
At least nakatilo na college.
oo ay nga katulong da sa say whatever it is I have to do the best I can with one. And hopefully eventually nga rin isel ka el dream el meluri mga also kung makalada to bas ko still you don't have a dream, you don't know what it is you want to do, don't be ashamed. Be the best in whatever it is that you do and then
do your
best and then it will come to you whatever it is. Mga kamle sensel nakutun mi nga school kung may bela weng tim la kapto kol te al available mara at kada di men musika uro ra kabalmenta. Fortunately for me nesebe kal mo sensei mga kamle first since I applied school for 3 years with a college degree I was crossing $200 every 2 weeks, which is was great. But, well, I tell you, the struggle is still the same. You cannot afford Pampers, you cannot afford milk, you cannot afford a house with a college degree. So for many of those who are struggling right now, it's still nothing. But the thing is, I whatever it is, Tokorakal Sensei, I want to be the best in that. And I did whatever I could to be the best in that. I immersed myself and I wanted to be, do the best I can. And right, some of my students now, Minister Sangabaw, those were my students back then. They were just show my age.
You made a difference in their life.
Well, they were already successful, but I think I kind of helped them enhance in that direction. It doesn't matter what it is if you don't know what you want to do, but you already have do the best with what you have, and you will find your dream eventually. In 1994, Sandra Perantosi approached me to be the executive director of Chamber of Commerce, and I had no background and experience in business, and I said, but I just wanted something different. Teaching was my first experience, and I didn't want to, have to wonder 5 years, 10 years down the road what could have been. I said, let me just try it. Let me just go in and try it. Something different.
You were willing to take a risk into something new.
Yeah, so mas kaka-obvious, this is your office, here's your cabinet, you're an executive director. Makumasa talaga sa kung may an executive director of. There's really just me and couple file cabinets. And then she said something that really inspired me. She said, it's not the title, but what you make of the title.
Marangi.
So I went out of my way to justify my title. I'm executive. I guess I have to make it executive. So I did. I learned so much. Like I said, I learned so much.
You were there for 10 years.
From all the people.
You built the Chamber of Commerce.
Actually, one of the first assignments they gave me was put the word private sector in that legislature's vocabulary. So we had to go out there. And the first time we showed up, because most of the people are businessmen. But I want to share before we go to the next section, the most inspiring moment of my career and I guess my growth. So in the Chamber of Commerce, I was writing weekly or monthly newsletters, just on businesses, what's happening in business. And we were
going. Can you archive somewhere?
I I really don't know
I
anymore.
really wish akmla okay akmla
Yeah.
lingitlo okay lang mal.
And it was usually just almost like a bulletin. It was like
I
just
see.
one page with something, but it was circulated and I guess that's sort of my initial foray into news writing.
Journalism. Oh.
So I was writing about.
You were kung na medyo college.
Actually, my background is criminal justice.
Oh, wow, how interesting.
Yeah, but I came here, dahil siya
critical
mamulis
thinking.
tingnan ko lang, kasi no, ti ma-arrest na, baby lang action. So I decided to go somewhere else. But it was a good background for anything, because, you know, it teach you to read that.
A critical thinking of criminal justice amal.
So, malus one challenge at the same time, businesses were struggling with choke point report again. Kloa karko selbil to karko ang milmesta karse and then hindi ka container yard and hindi ka space and warehouse sa mga businesses you know, lined up and waiting to clear their cargo and it was to the businesses, and it was a choke point. One of those kind of you go to the entrance. I guess si sabal close ang ilmal mo kaya kanay mang malmaring ra so van wal ko ra sel time
ya ka mga goods mga actually.
Wal choke point ra. Baklo siya mal ko ra wal critical article kirel ngate kita news lera ka ma'am. Of course, Belau Transfer is the one that's in charge of that port. Mang todo sil time president kuni wana kamura sing president. Tel to ay akuna office president ngal babira ko laring yaklam no pick up pakapis ra babira office president. Akpong ngaralabi mga tato ang yan arong siyang ngari kada background. Mga singilang ngala Chamber of Commerce to si turingin may bakmal numan mo good thing when you're young and naive and you know you just
you're stepping on toes
just going around bakmal mo dong okle nga si malungin mo dasi mahal maring legal tigingin martel babier el malkora ko mo ka makasi bakmal kuya si president nga ngatang protect the business raw ikaw ang artilo mo siya nga nga si you know what, do your best. That's the way you should do.
Yes.
Maral na encourage sa nga mo feel like okay, I'm doing
wow,
malasim. You know, you're right. A business naman important. Nga kakukartel mental nga niya.
And as an economist, naman understand it.
You do your best to protect the business.
Words of wisdom.
Maral mis ka para inspiration and continue with that work. And mo realize na how important business is. It is the life. It is the blood of our.
Kita blo spertial to ko ra siya bal shobay. Awol makka kimle somam lo se metrali tial Dotaut to ko ra Ureor. Mal sabira Reklai adan mam tengen wase ar adan malu sul journalist ul waika uma ar marula kalingi ro ko yati to ko ra Ureor. Mang kida put them into action. Oy makamanal masawlol share tilale. Nakadire kan lo subirti sa kita lo mo tial private sector at chanson to review ang drill into my letal for officer ka lo sem makarata o mo el rasyo pa rikid man la inspire may karel other self time dire
in ko ra feel wasing maral within sige the SLO tax system albangan alman may ko maral awan ako ra at taking another step beyond the natural bayet. Then tell all the system machine going away. Maybe
business environment tayo dam la evolve.
yes.
Technology la uli lamutal malmo change. Na mabuto ka opportunities.
I see.
Marami makunda sa ati kira dal ruli kasi makarat encourage ra mikiril adal tinamal mail mo you know with all these new skills and new technologies and to find innovative business hindi ka deal BS business you know ilal balong ila internet connection kita and sa edal ngarbela we marula o shoba ra blo American to
The world is our oyster, right?
maybe like el chance girel el direct el environment target mo supportive ra way kay ideas and that's also one of the reasons why direct in a way support ra tel pesel tax reform like need ra pesel balul at
Why say mali?
this backload wala sila blura to koresyo by understanding streamline ay galba to kala necessary process
Malmara.
Enka ako gamang ta extensive experience ra ka lo at some point lo governor state ra ray mali.
I mean not to mention states.
Mang katamra lol si ay kay kita ro ko lang way ka all around them la experience.
I think
to kasi ba Emil share.
I think kasi later on take it circle ko rin ginabi yun la say I had no ambition, I had no specific drive.
You were an open book.
I think looking back kasi aruba kam lang yung plan you're going to be what I need you to be when I need you to be, you know. So
I love that.
You need to be governor now. Okay, take the head down. So it's good. Master of trade, master of none.
Klangat tamay sila kam expect.
Yes.
Makuna di ol tur ko kawe kato tingo commercial break. Yamro ko ngal mo tal continue. Makadalungutan me pia makakilmutan man nga sule me ele lo bang kamam Miss Leilani Reklai ako lipato ka Ureor blal borruta ma igel tokora ol Ureor mandire kal mal moret sil mlarwa utmok labato kal dire kal lang mosuira kel balwater pela melat yang sel gukte allen gora ko ay sa rama may kel gukora passion raw rato ko Ureor expertise raw Kasama ko polo tingira atal.
Ang duay sa tilira before, start talaga ambition na. Hindi ka lang ambition, hindi ka specific Tekoi saan mal ko mal ko suwakan imol tukod suwakan malurin. I guess ang kaya wala dito ka apek ka laro kung tukol magkatukol mal so maluwat
malungil rat sa capacity bil ano
malasa mal ngidil ngaral alsel ak malasa mal rulil morat ko rabal sabe mang akmaral ngal tangat na silis brabat padangelat ko dakal necessarily wase kura man ni so ka makriruto mo ngigel kukura wal teal me betul nga kay mangos en sa kal mo soy sa maksoy sa el mol morat kura ba malas mat kura ba sa kal contribute to me pia ya imol to kol di gunda so ni sel buktura ni dil to ko especially nga bela onda sa setyang tiang karang mukut magplay in morara siya di ako sa suman sa bekal tule imol to ko na si tegi na imol passion na said imol passion na nga ka help para ma help problem mat kurba sa bekal sige kita imol passion
masa sa ilo ko niya dai mali lo tira singal grabli
why say
kung mga sige ngaray mali masige the line
And I think
Chief Leilani, kumukulong lo, sige min magnokrar at
may
magnokrar.
dak salom dasut dasul ringil may sen de la sel mo yak maral matangalil tokol ba
Natural
ay imol tokol kinsang al kural meklo atala ka wal kora tekker rabalo kotel maralo korker adang ngara sa karang aringi ngara sa hindi mlakal tokol kami to okol sa ak ngi gel tokol atyo kikiwala la kala de so tekker arabo. Maybe that's probably what's instilled in me ulman na ka particular na sing passion na.
Hindi man magnokrar.
Mga kamla mo like I said nga kas restart al sensei. Again nabuksi sa rakot sensei hindi mlak nga score rakot sensei, so I have to teach myself. Hindi na nga kalwa ko sa akla. Masubol mak mo yung textbook masubol sa akla. Kotel class service ka American Civics, which was like I have to go back and relearn the history na mo. Kasi ako sa akla rin mura nga ka-school. Tira ka mo mura English literature. I had to go back and relearn Shakespeare, Sakla plays, which I've never done in my life, but I had to learn in order to be able to teach. That in itself was quite fun. We trial gimalas sensei gimalas rather than kinim sobra Romeo and Juliet gimel little play Surya Matule and do it so way to incorporate the principles with the kids. So learning for me and a fun experience to teach as well. As I said, after Kamlapalaw Chamber of Commerce, so again it's a whole new field. I have to teach myself, I have to read, and I have to learn from different people, and in order for me to translate the laksubi and mura abalo matarak kulsuba ring Palaw Chamber of Commerce say magara sa bekal el maigal lurunguli ra nga rasyo while translate ring mura ada ulbil mo sa incorporate ay kan at to ra la almohel parte mang it siya sa taraw patangila tayo nga kalmuksi sa base
plus sa kamle network ko laban tarira atin tira sa ML suba to.
Yes, and that to me is chemal clock lang tangat ng mga kali. Jakal every day malubing in every walk of life sa ML meet raway tigigit al abi suba to korti. Aktira kal lo sige na buksi sa para ruba kan nga amos na to show may baksi sa lo Obanggelo and then again kuksel nga ra business side of it.
This after 10 years at chamber kamlo ka no?
10 years of the chamber nga kamlo full time business Obanggela. Aruba ka a couple of years I think was but 2000
Kung na-start to sell printing company tele sen ko komle print tele PRA.
On that say already gimla some kim start taring year arba kan kadim start ta business 1993 so that was he already started the business nga kabay 2004 I was sort of part-time PRN part-time Chamber of Commerce and then after siya no actually to the point ako na realize kasi man mo kinakulong nga siya show violent manamuklo sige nga tilog na Chamber of Commerce yung full-time na business na 2004 and then at 2007 nga kamlo so again another whole field of experience and te alal me nga mang kuklo wal refocus attention nga kan mura community which is ang humal din ko nga niya clone nakakaroon ngida and just to give you an illustration so katong nga siobay you know katong din mura binabi mal superficial outside the appearance nga siobay so you dress for business you have to be a certain way takal suit you know you're in a semi-formal tabelaw you go to work Then I go to a state level, and I literally have to buy an entire wardrobe.
I see.
You know, el cook at target at ang arabalo. You know, sige, hindi ko sa dabay lang. Sa other cell change regal mal from one very different field and more another. Mandirak cell mental exercise.
I see.
O kira del
Oh,
change.
close at the chamber of
I
mata.
see. Le dangara so ba ang gira mel cell mo sa business, ang gira mel straight to the point. De tulin dakal ko
Hindi ka magpolitics.
Diyan ko ramen kaling diyan ka time ko ra mga ibebela.
Time is money, I see.
Yes.
Di sa loob na community ang diyan sa amin di mo dadul di tuli at ko di kaling hindi ka polite. Hindi ka tetela tong tuturan maktual man ba daw. Ikamang it's a mental exercise to literally kind of change the way you think. I have to tell you, I had to really pray the first, kasi sa first 4, 5, 6 months ang nakangaro office na Governor and for patience and for me to change and kasi bol sa mo batandem kan kay bol laklaw da swege bol sa bekal el rongastari na adan el kung tigingin bol sa kalsense tel mindset na hindi kal makit hindi it's a different way of thinking it took me that 6 years, more than 6 months, so 1 year. First term in office, and it was more of a mental and emotional exercise. So, mo sabi tong okay madablo ay patient or say keep my opinions to myself study na atal. Kasi where are they coming from? So sira ko immerse myself at ko rablo, and I was passionate. I went into it 100%. Then kasi man marurat ko half in half out leng mumaring la.
Marang.
So kung mga rong magdasyo madakal ngaring 100% en mumaring ka. Mal mo stressful. Leng patra so mga rakong gera mang rulita luror maruringin mumaring. You know, esel so kung 100% nga sel en mo peyot. Then sawa mang mo peyot.
Mga tirakal say dal 100% ka tial energy ka kukolkorok ka tirakal most pertil lol ngasyon ka.
Tirakal nga kamal fortunate tirakal during that time you know tirakal setara ng lela ulo matanda ka to ko dirablo bela ka umarang to ko dirablo bela wa asab in more political office maring lang usel support ra family, especially you know, yung kaman may 100% supported my husband. Sel todo del mo ngi ngarsel mo osol mo medical school medical sa mas. You know, maldo bang last minute na si ngariap lungurablay kad murura ngarang hindi kan ko ay ka nga siya. Ngara siya kalbut mukling, ngara, you know, kutot, otoy ngara. So, you know, that was the kind of support that I had that made that work very, very easy. So, it's not just myself, you know, you really have to have that
family support.
Especially
your partner.
Also, kabiile, kaya kanil, abang nga regal mo alam, you know, hindi kalpayo. For young people to in that. So I was blessed in that area, and then ang kukumbrikal governor, I had to change my mindset to
back to private sector.
It's like talong the shock ok mong ate kasi nga maran man. Kaya ako maralulis na mo patulas.
But nga tell Island Times ang lamang katekat. So acquiring yung le Pala Horizon.
No, we didn't acquire Pala Horizon.
O kung dim start new?
We actually started as a competitor of Pala Horizon. Again, tawam ni Dirudeswela ba ka na. Kamamam na printing first. We had all the equipment. We had all the equipment. We have all the personnel. So let's maximize the equipment. Malakatil kuktit print. May malamat mingilay lakara. You know, let's do the newspaper. And this time nga rin Pala Horizon. Pala Horizon also partially owned by Reklai. Well, actually, we also had a 10% stake on that. So, kasi well, that's kind of redundant. Yang nga rin isobay on the stock of it, tila ka ko amrura, another one company. Plus, hindi na kalim na kalsakal ko mo compete
brother-in-law.
Hindi, ingkel, ruba ka, that's another learning experience. So, go for it. You know, the open market, the fight, you know, you have the means, go for it. Yan nga kati na kalim na kalsakal start. I have to share with you later, first editorial of the sinagin ko to start Island Times. It was the very first editorial. And then, in that editorial, explainer sila sa ngaraul makulista, ngaraul makimaring. Then, mga takatal nilon ko sila, let's do this. Hindi nga ka, I'm a reader. Movie ba yan? Katadimin ka rin movie.
Makamal-relate.
Mahal magangali power of words. Power of the pen. Power of the pen. At ito kasi Duli, yaada o beserni. Isalitan la si, empty marunong.
It's there to stay.
And it's more powerful than a bullet. You know,
True.
it's so powerful. It can change the course of so many things, for good or for bad. Sige del sensa kuno ba nga mangkaro ba ka, it was like 2-3 years akin kamundahin. Kasi since you can write, start this perspective business. We have assets, we're not utilizing them. Do it.
Maximize.
You don't have to do it. Katahira atang government usay ganyo, but let's just do it. Ding, as long as it's ours and it's under our responsibility, we are ultimately responsible. And even then, hindi kasi altihara atal melma sa pomolo sumso nang pintiturot you know, that's not, to me that was not responsible.
Yeah.
You had to read it to make sure and
Yeah, we have to be responsible even for what they write. It was very hard for me to agree to. Plus, once I start, hindi kasi start mo sa sorry. I said, close business, let's go. You know, a newspaper na ako, I say. So, it took me so long to finally agree to it. I had to make my heart change and mo sabi I'll accept kasi once I'll go yan akti maamar ko
Yes.
So that's what I did. Finally we just take up maamal ko rin kasi okay, I'll start it. I'll start it. Hindi ko gina malungin matingin lasit yang atong uring dakal perto. So say
regular atamos more cell consistency.
Say power of the pen siya man let pagik karing basi yang asal el nganyal tamali malungin torali rablo mungkin nganya much more responsibility kamamel as editors, publishers, than our regular business, you know.
With that, gimana lo ulang asule mablo direktor sa computer mablo ding mablo lo ulang asule meleng dia other bela mablo for ourselves.
Why?
Dia kan tidak ada lo usan yo sige lo la bakukti reflect the background that they with you in there. In other bela mendingan the other bela makta bela rigid mal amult through you writing. Adi ka malungin man. We have to write for ourselves. Hindi ka lang imal bulong at tiyan may ada may lalo sa at tingin nga lalo ta siya.
Guys, ngaringisel ko Palawan nesari dal. Ngaringisel Tekoi
identity.
Ngaringisel tingin dal ngara background dal dakal west to message wasi tangati lo hindi na kato kasi ngaray mal to rumutro sometimes ala katay sa sen talibel korawan meeda
hindi kan mag-cloud to talel tiale Island Times lang aka kal angkal Leilani Reklai ang iya ko chairperson at tial Palau Media Council makmatingan wasang Island Times ma-democrat kami media ang kami yaw mong loringi kay hidal pamlepas sa sila al Open Government Act. Ay mong say misal monumental legislation palur belaw.
Hindi niya ka nakikita pero lis akringin mo rabway. Muto ka la adi mo katmok pas mong mula. Hindi ka klaw na rabway din.
Mangi kay kita lo malu sa manyu sa mo sa beetal amoy.
Sila, mela sa kita kibong focus sa newspaper, partnering. And not all the time in the past, yak 100% ang I say because in the time, bakit kamo governor and other things. But I had the oversight. And the most recently, there's been so many changes. One, in media ilang marahil more online. We're moving toward a more electronic media. We also had to evolve. We're still in the process. So much to learn. Why kaya video, our interactive websites, Jaya future. News lang abaral mo muti ka papira at amumuwi ka at amumuwi news ra at ang warti na TV computer system mang didakal BS tukol kusu paringid at that time. And then on top of that, yakman mo realize na sing mal limited, taka din nga kakman ko nga media, mal kakaray cellphone or other belawal, ngal karbelawal sabihin na media. Nganya mal bato ka technical assistance sa mga Reklai sa Elhen sa kumaman, mentor, trainer ngal kalmuray kalturuan. And then hindi ka mal interested ani. Ito karangal karbela mal smart ito dan nga study communications and they have degrees. Hindi sa lame yan tabel on mo kumbali maluto mo government to do that mang understand din nga anyo sa ako tal maring Ureor le kaul ata kaul ata interview mo sa story. May time a story affect the family ka o affect the other mo ang tarin. You have to make those decisions say yang should this be news, should not, it's not news. Hindi akal sa MLD yung nila nagkagtami nga yata kasi parang
criticize.
It's not, I know it's not an easy job for everyone. And then sige dal mol goringi sawa dal ngal karbela wa ngaringi sige dal kora mo come out of their writing sige dal totong ila sa ngani ako background understanding it ngani said part of the owner tell story and other tell below mang akbal lagi le last year may terungal kam sila olgarila ngido dal sama ang kali kardewa wongal le palme story and it's a great thing tirkam le intern actually hired them for a time. In the process to realize sa kama mauspi ay to guys more education. So sige I'll open tuang mataywang they went back to finish the education. Because of COVID, tirkal reporter nga ada huliping bada Amerika la amara right open about reporters. Patilngal ka matamara I'm me myself and I am the
all makablool di ba teng warakaw le.
Yes, so now I'm all of it. But I'm hoping sabi kal nganyangal karbela ngartel sorry del mo.
Yes, in fact nganya ang PCC, I'm sure nganya.
They can intern with me and they can learn they can get the allowance while interning with me, learning the process. Ethical exposure till more up to the alal na if this is an opportunity for them to know
why say
come to Island Times office at Pilending so I can help you.
Gito ko takay nga sewar atarabalo altire kal mo koram lokora atarakabalmentary gito wase ay gito gukto ko ra media ma omulu sa newspaper ma report ta news kukto ba era man private sector amaruringi hindi akal nga ra katamo ay taw-taw tarangarel pela already nga rin ikal private company maluusan news oy makatakay nga seo lang alikita other bela kita tol ko ra ako comment kartial to ko ra real mara private
kami niya tamalungin kita other bela next month ngaring sila sa World Freedom Day. World Freedom Day recognize kagital free media. Ablula atro kita tirigel kasi leng laka independent media hindi ka tawe sa ikerukul niya man makatmuk tangarya mal tabalilkid maluban dia mandia ka dilkid bela umbulul adaroke mang kamamal ko members ra pala media council so mamal mo highlight sa gid al maral mil poil kanya agi mo develop pa program la say bakara to me sa iker niya nam katmuk krabur belawal encourage ra free media kita al sala pacific kita hotel free media kita per capita kotol buto ka TV station sa mga radio dia ka imol balul waklungya dito mataring tela so we have a very transparent system but we can still improve on that for the better.
Tila nga healthier tial society. Lela ka transparency lo ay sa toy. Ekata di mo talalwal wal mo stagnant.
Sa Pedro sa wellness program.
Why say?
The chair make sure are we still okay? You know?
Are we still okay?
Say matoy yeah, masuro ba kali rin?
Pero yung nila Laurel hindi as a media kama magira man responsible for the facts that we put out. Say ako challenge sa challenge sa media lo say ngara training the last 2 years ay man focus more on more training to help the media improve our reporting, particularly on fact checking, misinformation, and we hope to continue to do that.
We have 16 states, 16 government, mga governors, mga malya ka yung isa ay state.
Sa limitation ka mamamidyan, di ka kim cover mo rin.
Malabuktir, albukuls ilbukura, ditilo ay susi. Tegi na gimaruringin makalang.
Laba yung ilgukla, igal state office, nga rin yung malu, so send the email and morale, igal ko ako ayes, nga rin yung ablubi. Hindi ka nga rin, aldire kal maring laara, laalu, et tiyal, matiturur talmore, mortiya,
talgol. Amara rin nga, my hope and my goal, most of ekal, ngaya enough mo sa ngaya ata kasi dedicated al moral state tabla information.
Through a governors association o mo active. Ito din ka o ay sumbalaway kasi through the part of open government act. A governors association na mga kukura kanil newsletter. Tino mo ay say what's going on with all our 16 states.
Di na kalmalungil lulta sutil ang FPL katakura di messel ko kal nga matamal. So al kura weekly nga nga ungil mamaknit ungil at least ito kura.
Kaya totoo ko nga nga sila.
Elang katakura mga simmer makahalit bas kate alam ko tim maway sa igal ko swamel kura rungulem. El ruguk nga legal pela wa tial belwat al rem sebolo tengi la to ko Ureor. En nga ko swamel.
Hindi ka siya ka ma-feel. Look at again book sel plantation na kami rabo hindi kami tamla daw miya hindi sila bura
mal mases
hindi ka alam na Swiss
I would take a credit but I can't do that.
That's business.
It's to be able to sit and think of those possibilities in itself is a skill. And I unfortunately can take credit for that. That's really my husband's. Hindi ay ka sa aswakal dulin mo ra atan Lorenzo moments orang sa tal programa say kita ada bela man makasay. Ending malboto ka asabe ito rumula. Hindi ka necessarily mas ka mo uron mo taang maluuron mo ger sa ML di rumula al sela atang aklen Adil makit trablay malubedil lo trulela imol ngarang klen en dakadil selmal nga sera family na kami kung suwira alang lela bupela sel tol sel mga asko gin tula sem ya maskar ka pa kamakot tula ya maskar ka wero ko mga sera ata bitar ka je mo apply mo ra to ka sio pa sel help yourself in ma family ka it's one less weight or stress or klungela community. Malungari access ka we met pa neighbor ka yang kuk ngani aklo le help pa ni community. Asyo ba ya kan makita to ko ya asyo ba ya wa setili. tierras murtral sila patingin lola ba oxygen nutrients more que no el microbial cool el patra patingin el lacteras hindi ka lugro ma suko hindi ka ungil el sioba de murtral sila paluya sioba se donda so komta sa la palu city si masura no a sioba ro kul me que kare no murtra maklo el suko men pruli se que el Tekoi malu ko mo ora que kare sioba ka relin morset probable sa em en klo algat maklira dakatil ka aklem ma family ra un kat maklira sila blu pelaw encourage our other cool sorry murulak mo orang plan kasi mo go for it ya lakal niya dreamer ka maluman something there's nothing wrong with that just do the best you can with what you have.
I love that.
Malu ngi Kamral
masal ele
Sige naman mo at sure gina Dotaut.
Dotaut to Ureor mo kamal masal lumakuk next.
Thank
you. Kumalungin.